Hello. In life, cardiovascular health plays an extremely important role, especially when we enter our 60s and beyond. One of the dangerous diseases common in the elderly is stroke and cerebrovascular accident. These are diseases that can cause serious consequences, from loss of mobility, difficulty in communication to death. However, the good news is that you can completely prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident through simple measures and healthy habits. In this video, I will share with you 5 effective measures to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident for the elderly. These measures not only help protect cardiovascular health, but also improve the quality of life, helping you live a healthy and long life. 1. Controlling blood pressure, the key to preventing stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Stroke and cerebrovascular accident are 2 extremely dangerous diseases that are common in the elderly. One of the main risk factors leading to these diseases is high blood pressure. When blood pressure increases, it will cause great pressure on the blood vessels, damaging the blood vessels and making them susceptible to blockage or rupture, leading to dangerous strokes. Therefore, controlling blood pressure is an important and necessary measure to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident in the elderly. Why is high blood pressure the cause of stroke and cerebrovascular accident? High blood pressure is a condition in which the pressure in the blood vessels increases beyond normal levels. When blood pressure increases, the arteries will be under great pressure, leading to damage and injury to the blood vessels. Although high blood pressure does not cause immediate symptoms, over time it increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. High blood pressure can cause the following serious problems. Increased risk of atherosclerosis. When blood pressure is high, plaques made of fat and cholesterol can build up in the blood vessels, causing blockages and reducing blood flow to the brain. This will lead to the risk of stroke. Increased risk of blood vessel rupture. High blood pressure puts great pressure on the blood vessels in the brain, making it easy for blood vessels to rupture, causing hemorrhagic stroke. Formation of blood clots. If high blood pressure persists, it can lead to the formation of blood clots in the blood vessels, especially in areas of the brain with narrowed blood vessels. These blood clots can block important blood vessels and cause ischemic stroke. Therefore, controlling blood pressure plays an important role in protecting you from these dangerous complications. Measures to help control blood pressure. To maintain blood pressure within a safe range and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke, the elderly need to take some simple but effective measures. Below are ways to control blood pressure that you can apply in your daily life. A. Check blood pressure regularly. Checking your blood pressure regularly is the most important thing for you to detect high blood pressure early. Blood pressure can change over time, so checking regularly will help you know if your blood pressure is at a dangerous level and needs to be adjusted promptly. Ideally, check your blood pressure at least every 6 months. If you have a history of high blood pressure or have other risk factors, your doctor may ask you to check more often. Measure your blood pressure at home. Using an automatic blood pressure monitor to monitor your blood pressure every day is a good way to check your heart health without having to visit your doctor every time. B. Reduce salt intake. Salt, sodium, is one of the main factors that increase blood pressure. When you eat too much salt, your body will retain water to balance the sodium in your blood, creating a great deal of pressure in your blood vessels. Limit salt intake. Experts recommend that adults should eat less than 1,500 milligrams of salt per day. Avoid processed foods, fast foods, and canned foods because they contain a lot of salt. Eat natural foods. Choose vegetables, fruits, and whole grains to reduce your daily salt intake and supplement the nutrients your body needs. C. Promote a healthy diet. A healthy diet not only helps lower blood pressure, but also helps maintain heart health and reasonable weight. A good diet can help improve blood circulation and reduce the risk of heart disease. Eat more green vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which help lower blood pressure and improve heart health. Eat foods rich in potassium. Potassium helps reduce the effects of sodium on blood pressure. Foods rich in potassium, such as bananas, potatoes, and lentils, will help you maintain stable blood pressure. Reduce saturated fat. Saturated fat and trans fat can increase blood cholesterol and blood pressure. Limit fatty meats, butter, and fried foods. D. Exercise is one of the most effective ways to lower blood pressure and improve heart health. Studies have shown that people who exercise regularly have lower blood pressure and are less likely to have heart problems. Walk briskly. Walking for about 30 minutes a day will help improve heart health and blood pressure. Swimming or cycling. Both activities help increase blood circulation and lower blood pressure. Yoga. Yoga helps relax the body and reduce stress, thereby improving blood pressure and overall health. E. Maintain a reasonable weight. Being overweight and obese is a cause of high blood pressure and cardiovascular problems. Weight control is an effective way to reduce blood pressure and prevent stroke. Lose weight slowly. Maintain a healthy diet combined with exercise to lose weight safely and effectively. Weight monitoring. Measure your weight regularly and adjust your diet and lifestyle to maintain a reasonable weight. F. Use blood pressure medications if necessary. If your blood pressure remains high despite changes in diet and lifestyle, your doctor may prescribe blood pressure medications. These medications help reduce the pressure in your blood vessels, thereby lowering your blood pressure and protecting your heart. Blood pressure medications such as diuretics, beta blockers, and ACE inhibitors are often prescribed by your doctor depending on your blood pressure condition. 2. Controlling cholesterol levels, an important measure to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident. High cholesterol is an important risk factor for stroke and cerebrovascular accident, especially for the elderly. Cholesterol is a fat that exists in the blood and plays an important role in the production of hormones and cells. However, when cholesterol levels are too high, especially bad cholesterol LDL, it can accumulate and form plaques in the blood vessel walls, narrowing the arteries and reducing blood flow to the brain. When the blood vessels in the brain are blocked, the body will not be able to provide enough oxygen and nutrients to the brain, leading to stroke or cerebrovascular accident. To control cholesterol levels and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases, including stroke, the elderly need to apply lifestyle changes, healthy diet, and appropriate exercise habits. In this section, we will dive into effective methods to help control cholesterol levels. A. Follow a healthy diet. Diet plays an extremely important role in controlling cholesterol levels. If you want to lower your cholesterol, you need to start by changing your diet to reduce harmful foods and increase heart-healthy foods. Reduce saturated and trans fats. Saturated fats and trans fats can increase bad cholesterol, LDL, levels in the blood, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and cardiovascular problems. Saturated fats are found in fatty meats, butter, cheese, and full-fat dairy products. Trans fats are often found in processed foods, cookies, and fast foods. Therefore, to control cholesterol, you should reduce or completely eliminate these foods from your diet. Increase healthy fats. Monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats are heart-healthy fats that help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. Sources of healthy fats include olive oil, walnuts, chia seeds, and salmon. These foods not only provide energy, but also help improve cholesterol levels in the body. Eat more fiber. Fiber helps lower cholesterol by preventing cholesterol absorption in the intestines. Foods rich in fiber such as vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lentils help control cholesterol levels and maintain heart health. Foods rich in fiber can help you feel full longer, reduce cravings for unhealthy foods, and help maintain a healthy weight. Increase foods rich in plant sterols and stanols. Plant sterols and stanols are natural compounds that can lower blood cholesterol. They are present in some foods such as vegetable oils, seeds, and fruits. Studies show that when you take sterol and stanol supplements, you can reduce your LDL cholesterol levels by about 5 to 15%. B. Maintain an active lifestyle. In addition to a healthy diet, one of the important ways to control cholesterol is to maintain a regular exercise routine. Exercise not only helps lower cholesterol, but also helps maintain stable blood pressure, improve cardiovascular health, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Aerobic exercise. Exercises such as walking, swimming, cycling, and dancing are ideal exercises to improve blood circulation, lower cholesterol, and strengthen cardiovascular health. You should spend at least 30 minutes a day exercising, 5 days a week. These exercises can help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. Strength training. Lightweight training or yoga helps build muscle, improve metabolism, and strengthen the heart. Strength training helps reduce excess fat, which contributes to lower cholesterol levels in the body. Exercise combined with weight loss. People who are overweight or obese are at higher risk of high cholesterol and heart disease. Therefore, losing weight through a healthy diet and regular exercise can help lower cholesterol and improve heart health. C. Use cholesterol medications if needed. In some cases, when your cholesterol levels remain high despite changes in diet and exercise, your doctor may prescribe cholesterol-lowering medications to help control your cholesterol levels more effectively. Cholesterol-lowering medications include statins. This is the most common type of medication to lower bad cholesterol, LDL. Statins work by reducing the production of cholesterol in the liver, helping to lower cholesterol levels in the blood. Niacin. Vitamin B3 niacin helps increase good cholesterol, HDL, and reduce bad cholesterol, LDL. However, the use of niacin should be guided by a doctor because it can cause some side effects. Fibrates. Fibrates help reduce triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood, and can also increase good cholesterol, HDL. These drugs are often prescribed when lifestyle and diet are not enough to control cholesterol, and the use of the drug should be closely monitored by a doctor. D. Regularly monitor your cholesterol levels. To ensure that your cholesterol levels are at a safe level, it is important to have your cholesterol checked regularly. You should have your cholesterol checked at least once a year or as directed by your doctor if you have risk factors for heart disease. Checking your total cholesterol, LDL, HDL, and triglycerides helps your doctor determine your risk level and recommend appropriate treatment. Regular monitoring also helps you evaluate the effectiveness of your diet, exercise habits, and medications, thereby adjusting your healthcare plan. 3. Maintain a healthy weight. Reduce the risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident. One of the important factors in preventing stroke and cerebrovascular accident in the elderly is maintaining a healthy weight. Being overweight and obese increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and especially stroke. People with a high body mass index, BMI, often have higher blood pressure, increased levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, and a higher risk of circulatory problems, all of which contribute to an increased risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Maintaining a healthy weight not only helps reduce risk factors, but also improves quality of life, helping the elderly feel healthier, more active, and more confident. However, achieving the ideal weight and maintaining it long-term is not easy. This requires a comprehensive change in diet, lifestyle habits, and the implementation of appropriate healthcare measures. Why do overweight and obesity increase the risk of stroke? When the body accumulates too much excess fat, especially belly fat, organs such as the heart, kidneys, and brain have to work harder to maintain the body's functioning. This leads to many health consequences, including stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Being overweight causes the following problems. High blood pressure. Being overweight makes the circulatory system have to work harder to move blood throughout the body, creating great pressure on the blood vessels. This increases the risk of high blood pressure, one of the main causes of stroke. Increased bad cholesterol, LDL. When the body accumulates excess fat, especially belly fat, this causes the formation of plaques in the arteries, blocking blood vessels, leading to stroke and other cardiovascular diseases. Type 2 diabetes. Being overweight is an important risk factor for type 2 diabetes, which in turn increases the risk of stroke and cardiovascular problems. Excess fat in the blood. Excess fat can create blood clots, blocking blood vessels and leading to stroke. Therefore, maintaining an ideal weight helps minimize these risks, protect cardiovascular health, and reduce the possibility of stroke. Benefits of maintaining a reasonable weight. Maintaining a reasonable weight has many health benefits, especially in the elderly. Some important benefits include lower blood pressure. When you lose weight, especially belly fat, your blood pressure will also decrease, reducing your risk of heart problems and stroke. Improve cholesterol levels. Maintaining a healthy weight helps lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. which reduces the risk of atherosclerosis and stroke. Improve heart health. A healthy weight helps reduce risk factors for heart disease, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Improve muscle and bone strength. A fit body helps you maintain strong muscles and strong bones, thereby reducing the risk of osteoporosis and musculoskeletal problems. Improve mental health. When you have a fit body, older adults will feel more confident, reduce stress, and improve mental health. How to maintain a healthy weight. To maintain a healthy weight and prevent strokes and cerebrovascular accidents, older adults need to make specific changes in their diet and lifestyle. Here's some steps you can take. A. Adjust your diet. Diet is the most important factor in maintaining a healthy weight. Older adults should eat a healthy diet, adding more vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, while limiting foods high in sugar, saturated fat, and salt. Eat less processed foods. Processed foods often contain a lot of sugar, fat, and salt, which can cause weight gain and harm heart health. Prioritize fresh foods, whole grains, and low-fat foods. Dividing meals. Instead of eating 3 large meals, you can eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. This helps maintain stable energy levels and reduces hunger, helping you not to overeat at each meal. Increase fiber. Vegetables, fruits, and whole grains are great sources of fiber, which helps you feel full longer and reduces your calorie intake. Limit sugary foods. Refined sugar can cause rapid weight gain and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Instead, use natural sugars from fruits. B. Exercise regularly. Exercise not only helps you lose weight, but also improves cardiovascular health and musculoskeletal problems. Gentle exercises such as walking, swimming, and cycling are suitable for seniors. Walking briskly for 30 minutes a day helps burn calories and maintain cardiovascular health. This is a simple and effective exercise that you can do every day. Swimming helps strengthen muscles and improve body flexibility without putting pressure on the joints. Yoga helps increase flexibility, reduce stress, and improve mental health. Gentle yoga movements also help you maintain a reasonable weight. Cycling is a good cardiovascular exercise and helps burn calories effectively. C. Drink enough water. Water is an indispensable factor in maintaining a reasonable weight and supporting metabolism. When the body is dehydrated, the metabolism will slow down, reducing the ability to burn fat and making you feel tired. Drink at least 8 glasses of water a day to keep the body hydrated and help increase the ability to burn calories. D. Monitor weight regularly. Monitoring weight is a way for you to recognize changes in your body and adjust your diet and exercise habits accordingly. Measure your weight and BMI, body mass index, regularly to ensure that you are maintaining a reasonable weight. Record your diet and exercise habits. Recording what you eat and the exercises you do helps you get an overview of your weight loss progress and make adjustments as needed. 4. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Important measures to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident. One of the main causes of cardiovascular diseases, including stroke and cerebrovascular accident, is the habit of smoking and drinking alcohol. Although these habits may bring some temporary benefits or a feeling of relaxation, they negatively affect your health, especially as you enter old age. Smoking and drinking alcohol increase many risk factors for stroke because they affect blood pressure, cholesterol levels, as well as the overall health of the cardiovascular system. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol will help reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases and improve the quality of life, especially in the elderly. A. Smoking and the impact on stroke. Smoking is one of the strongest risk factors for cardiovascular health. Smokers are at a much higher risk of heart disease and stroke than non-smokers. When you smoke, your body absorbs thousands of harmful substances, including nicotine, carbon monoxide, and many other chemical compounds that damage blood vessels and the heart. These effects increase the likelihood of stroke and other dangerous cardiovascular diseases. Effects of nicotine on blood vessels and blood pressure. Nicotine in cigarettes is a stimulant that increases blood pressure and heart rate, which makes blood vessels work harder. High blood pressure is one of the important factors that increase the risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident. High blood pressure can cause blood vessels in the brain to become stressed and more susceptible to blockage or rupture. Blood vessel rupture. When blood pressure increases due to the effects of nicotine, the arteries become weaker and more susceptible to rupture, which can cause hemorrhagic stroke. Increased bad cholesterol, LDL levels. Smoking increases bad cholesterol, LDL levels in the body. When bad cholesterol accumulates in the artery walls, it forms plaque that blocks and reduces blood flow to the brain. This increases the risk of ischemic stroke. B. Limit alcohol consumption. Reduce the risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Excessive alcohol consumption is also a factor that increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Although some studies show that drinking a moderate amount of alcohol can help protect the cardiovascular system in some people, drinking too much alcohol causes many serious health effects. Mechanism of alcohol's effects on blood pressure and blood vessels. When you drink alcohol, your body will undergo a number of physiological changes, including increased blood pressure. This is because alcohol dilates blood vessels and increases the amount of blood circulating in the body. But when there is too much alcohol, this effect makes blood pressure unstable. High blood pressure. Regular alcohol consumption can cause high blood pressure, a major contributor to the risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Alcohol and blood vessel problems. Heavy drinking reduces the ability of blood vessels to expand and contract, causing them to become stiff and narrow. This can lead to poor blood flow to vital organs in the body, especially the brain. Increased risk of blood clots. When you drink too much alcohol, your body is also more likely to lose control of blood clotting, increasing the risk of blood clots forming in the blood vessels. These blood clots can travel to the brain, blocking blood vessels, leading to stroke. C. Prevention. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. To reduce the risk of stroke and cerebrovascular accident, the most important thing is to quit smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Here are some ways you can improve your health. Quit smoking. Get support. If you are having trouble quitting, talk to your doctor about ways to help you quit smoking, such as nicotine replacement therapy, hypnosis, or a quit smoking program. Join a support group. Joining a quit smoking support group can help you stay motivated and share your experiences with others who are on the same page. Create alternative habits. Instead of smoking, try healthy habits like exercising, deep breathing, or meditating to reduce stress. Limit alcohol. Limit alcohol intake. Women should have no more than 1 drink per day, and men should have 2. This amount of alcohol can help you reap the heart protective benefits without harming your health. Choose non-alcoholic drinks. If you can't give up alcohol completely, try choosing fruit juices, herbal teas, or mineral water instead of drinking alcohol. D. Benefits of quitting smoking and limiting alcohol. When you quit smoking and limit alcohol, you will notice some obvious health benefits. Improved blood pressure. After quitting smoking, your blood pressure will gradually return to normal, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Lower cholesterol. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol consumption helps reduce bad cholesterol levels in the blood, thereby reducing the risk of atherosclerosis and stroke. Improve cardiovascular health. Once you quit smoking and drink alcohol in moderation, your heart will be healthier, reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Improve overall health. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol helps you have a healthier life, with good resistance and a refreshing spirit. 5. Regular exercise, an effective way to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident. Exercise not only helps improve overall health, but also plays an important role in preventing stroke and cerebrovascular accident, especially for the elderly. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable, but if we maintain a regular exercise routine, we can protect our cardiovascular and circulatory systems from serious problems. Exercise not only helps reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and improve blood circulation, but also strengthens the heart, keeps the body healthy, flexible, and reduces the risk of vascular disease, especially stroke. A. Benefits of exercise for blood pressure and cardiovascular health. When exercising, the body will increase its ability to transport blood, helping to improve blood circulation, reduce blood pressure, and strengthen the heart. Here are some of the key benefits of exercise for blood pressure and heart health. Lower blood pressure. Exercise helps lower blood pressure by increasing the ability of blood vessels to dilate. Physical activities such as walking, cycling, and swimming can help lower blood pressure naturally without medication. Improve cholesterol levels. Regular exercise helps lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. When bad cholesterol builds up in the blood vessels, it can cause blockages and reduce blood flow to the brain, leading to stroke. However, when you maintain an exercise routine, you help your body control cholesterol levels better. Improve cardiovascular function. When you exercise, your heart works harder to pump blood throughout the body. This helps strengthen the heart, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks and strokes. B. Types of exercises suitable for seniors. Making time for light exercise is important for seniors to maintain cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of stroke. Here's some simple but effective exercises that seniors can do. Brisk walking. Walking is a simple and easy exercise. Spending about 30 minutes walking briskly every day will help improve blood circulation, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. You can walk around your residential area or park. Walking also helps you strengthen your muscles and maintain flexibility. Cycling. Cycling is a good cardiovascular exercise, helps reduce belly fat and improve blood circulation. You can cycle outdoors or use an indoor bike to exercise. Swimming. Swimming improves cardiovascular function without putting pressure on the joints. This is a great exercise for seniors because the water will help support the body and reduce the risk of injury. Yoga. Yoga helps increase flexibility and improve mental health. Gentle yoga movements help stretch the body, reduce stress, and stabilize blood pressure and heart rate. Lightweight training. Exercising with light weights helps strengthen muscles and support healthy bones and joints. These exercises not only help you maintain a reasonable weight, but also reduce the risk of osteoporosis, heart disease, and stroke. C. How to maintain a long-term exercise habit. To get the most benefit from exercise, you need to create a regular exercise routine. Here are some tips to maintain a long-term exercise habit. Start with gentle exercises. If you have never exercised before, start with gentle exercises such as walking or yoga. Gradually, you can increase the intensity and duration of your workouts. Make a workout plan. Create a weekly workout schedule and try to maintain it. You can exercise at the same time every day to form a habit. Choose activities you enjoy. To stay motivated, choose exercises that you find interesting and enjoyable. If you like cycling, make time to cycle. If you love swimming, sign up for a swim club to stay fit. Exercise with friends or family. Exercising with loved ones will help you maintain a long-term habit. You can go for a walk with your friends, join a yoga class with your family, or go for a bike ride. Exercising together will not only help you stay motivated, but also create more fun. Set specific goals. Setting specific exercise goals will help you stay motivated and feel more excited. You can start with a simple goal like exercising 3 times a week, then gradually increase your goals. D. Benefits of regular exercise. Regular exercise not only helps prevent strokes and cerebrovascular accidents, but also brings many other health benefits, especially for the elderly. Improve cardiovascular health. Exercise helps strengthen the heart, improve blood flow, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Reduce the risk of stroke. Exercise helps lower blood pressure, lower bad cholesterol, and improve blood circulation, thereby reducing the risk of stroke. Improve mental health. Exercise helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It also helps improve the quality of your sleep and your mental state. Improve muscle and joint strength. Exercise helps maintain strong muscles and prevent osteoporosis, thereby minimizing bone and joint problems in the elderly. Preventing stroke and cerebrovascular accidents in the elderly is not difficult if we practice healthy habits and change some factors in our daily lifestyle. Measures such as controlling blood pressure, maintaining a reasonable weight, controlling cholesterol, quitting smoking, and limiting alcohol and exercising regularly play a very important role in reducing the risk of these dangerous diseases. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, and changing your habits now will help you live a healthier, more active life and reduce the risk of stroke or cerebrovascular accident. Taking care of your health comprehensively, from monitoring important indicators such as blood pressure and cholesterol to maintaining a daily exercise routine, will help you maintain cardiovascular health and live a longer, healthier life. Start today with small changes and consistently implement them to protect your health throughout your life. Thank you for watching this video. If you find the information useful, don't forget to like and share so everyone can know. Take care of your health today to prevent stroke and cerebrovascular accident.